baby, what it is, it's the real, the raw, the rap. It's the hot seat. And I'm your girl, Ashley Yamaya. And today, first of all, I just talked to them for a little bit, and I'm very excited about some of the stuff that we're going to be able to find out about them. I have D.Shawn and Soul here with me, and they are artists, but artist and producer among some other things. But I'm going to let them tell exactly what it is that they do. So, D.Shawn and Soul, there's this thing that we do in the beginning of every interview that I do, okay? It's called the base segment. And what that stands for is brag about yourself. So, what happens is you get 60 seconds. Now, y'all got to find a way to do that because there's two of y'all, okay? 60 seconds. When I say to go off about what it is that you do, what you want people to know about you, I mean, whatever it is that you want to say, 60 seconds. That's all you have, okay?
I need 30, you got 30.
That's okay, so they mapping it out.
Can we curse or is it
Can you curse?
Is it PG?
Okay, so I beat you, but you know what I'm saying. But I talked to you, and you didn't cuss every other word when I talked to you before.
I didn't say it was gonna be every other word.
Okay, all right. So I'm just making sure.
I still like to pop my shit. So
oh, that's what I want you to do though. So yeah, that's cool. So when you hear this sound, that's it. All right.
All right, cool.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, let's go.
I don't know who's starting first, but I want y'all to look into that camera and go, oh.
What's up, everybody? I go by the name D.Shawn, singer-songwriter. Been singing since the age of 4, and I've worked and opened up with numerous artists in the industry like Meek Mill, Yo Gotti, Ty Dolla $ign, Genuine, so many more. Me and this guy over here to the left of me started a group called D.Shawn Soul, which recently got signed to Sony Music. And we currently on tour. We do this, you know what I'm saying, specifically for the ladies, though. We do this to make the ladies feel good, for real, for real. We got an album out called Your Girls Playlist, so y'all ladies go check it out already.
Okay.
yes, sir. So as you know, D.Shawn Soul.
Yeah.
We see it here, live in full effect. So I go by the name Soul, Give 'em Soul, producer, arranger, keyboardist, organ, anything with keys, I do that. J. Cole, Rhapsody.
Okay.
T.I.,
come on, name them. Name them.
Yeah,
Bilal. Yeah, come on. I recently did a project with my homie Doe Networks. I call him the A&R the world. He puts together crazy projects. Osby Chill, artist, signed to Prolific Records with the game. Yeah, we got a full project done. You know
keep
what I'm
talking.
saying?
Yeah, keep going.
I mean, like, yeah, that's
so easy.
Like,
Money making Mondays, Money making Mondays with Candy and Kiki and Remix Guy, Sway the Remix Guy. We did that. 2 Chainz. We got a record. We got all types of stuff on the way. So.
Yeah, shout out my OG, Ninth Wonder.
Yeah, shout out Ninth Wonder.
Open crazy doors for me, and you know what I'm saying, and for us, you know. So, yeah, we gonna run it. We gonna keep it there. That's what we gonna keep it there.
No, this is y'all show. Y'all go off, cause like what? But we finna get into all of that. Like that's.
Let's get into it.
The resume just. I don't know. Like that's a. Y'all be out here working, basically, is what you said.
Sure.
Nothing but work.
For sure.
Okay, we about to go ahead and get into it, okay?
Let's do it.
All right, so the first thing that I want to know is a little bit about where do you come from? And especially and I want to get to you, because I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all. So he's from Atlanta, and I'm trying to figure out how you go from Atlanta to North Carolina. Like, he did it backwards, you know what I'm saying? So that says something about NC, but... yeah, no, I'm just so we're gonna start here.
For sure. So yeah, I was born on the east side of Atlanta, Decatur, where it's great, you know the vibe. So I was born there. My mother's actually from South Carolina, so I ended up moving to South Carolina for a certain amount of time. Spent some time Staten Island, New York. My favorite auntie, you know what I'm saying, R.I.P. to her. And then ended up actually like living in North Carolina like around the early 2000s. And I've been there ever since. I've been here, as you see on the ink, 252 Wilson, Wide Awake Wilson.
Lord, you done came to North Carolina, went to the 252.
Yeah, straight up.
I guess.
So that's where my pops is from, man. You know what I'm saying? I basically just spent the rest of my life growing up there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's been up ever since then. You know, I got all my musical roots there. You know.
What you say? Say that again.
So I got all my musical roots.
From where?
Wilson.
From Wilson what?
Wilson, North Carolina. You know.
Period. Look, period. I told y'all we lit out here.
Come on with it.
Okay.
Come on with it.
Okay. D.Shawn, what's up? Where you from?
I kind of bounced around, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I started out in New York, and then I moved to North Carolina. So I started out in like the 910, the Fayetteville area, and then I moved to Elizabeth City, Pasquotank. So I did 25 then ended up, you know, migrating to 919. So I'm here residing there for a while. Been here for like, you know, maybe maybe 7, 8 years. So.
All right. Well, y'all have definitely traveled. Will you say the sound of music, as you've traveled from the different places that you live, will you say the sound of music has been different?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Completely.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
What do you think? I ask this question, and sometimes a lot of people can't really answer it. What do you think NC sound is?
I'll let you go producer wise first, bro.
Okay, so on the producer aspect, like I'm gonna say right now, like you get really like a melting pot sound when you get like North Carolina artists in the room, and like what's surprising is like me, I chop a lot of samples. I'm really big on chopping samples, and pulling back from, you know what I'm saying, stuff that was already created, you know what I'm saying, by our ancestors, by people that came before us, the gatekeepers, and you know what I'm saying, I'm all for recreating that sound, you know what I'm saying. But then you have people that are into, you know what I'm saying, into the heavy trap and the, you know what I'm saying, like the big 808s, which is some southern shit for real, you know what I'm saying. That's just you know what I mean, that's the, but like I feel like, you know, just like being in the area, like we always going for a vibe and for a feel, you know what I'm saying, versus, oh well, it has to be like this, it has to be this sound. I just recently found this guy, came across a guy from Winston-Salem named Sonny Miles, and he's like D'Angelo's little brother, like it's like I'm like, yo, that's like, just his sound is crazy. But then you have it's another guy that's from Wilson, man, he's got a crazy soul sound, and like I'm like, bro, I gotta work with you, dog, like you know what I'm saying? So you find these little surprises here and there, you know what I'm saying? Even like when it comes to myself, like people might expect me to, you know what I'm saying, have this certain type of sound, but it's just like, bro, like how I grew up and what I grew up listening to, you know what I'm saying, it has a lot to do with, you know what I'm saying, soul music, you know what I'm saying, and like just chopping that, you know what I'm saying, and that's my vibe. So it's really a melting pot from what I've seen. You get a little bit of this, a little bit of that, you know what I'm saying, you got your J. Cole's, you got the Baby, you got Billy Dollar, you know what I'm saying, baby, you know what I'm saying, music, you got your Rhapsodies, your Ninths, you know what I'm saying, it's like, it's just a nice little melting pot, and it's all dope, it's all fire, it all gives you a good feel, just depending on how you feeling that day. You know?
Period. So, kind of piggyback off of what you said, I'll talk about the local talent for real, like the music that I've actually been able to create and see from like the local independent artists that's out here grinding in NC has been amazing. Some of the most amazing music that I've heard, like and you know, it doesn't get a lot of recognition because of where we are. So it's like, I think the city is more based off whatever you looking for is what you're gonna find. So if you're looking for that trap, that indie, that hip hop shit, then you're gonna find hip hop. If you're looking for trap, you're gonna find trap. If you're looking for some singers, I know where to call you, you know, to go to, and you'll find that too. So when he said a melting pot, I couldn't have said it better myself. That's really what NC is for real. We got a lot of stuff, a big variety of music, and the culture is so real here. So.
And even if you look at it from the standpoint of like Atlanta was, like you just had people coming from all over, from up north, you know what I'm saying, and then Atlanta finally like created this one sound, and then the same thing with other bigger cities like LA, New York. Right now, New York is like got their own drill music, you know what I'm saying? They got like that Pop Smoke sound or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it's fire, like it's dope to see it, you know, continue to evolve, you know what I'm saying? And you got people that are still into, you know, like sampling and different things like that, and it's like it's a good time to be alive, yo, for sure.
Okay. So now tell me this: in a world where like your mumble rap is what everybody think is hot, or you know your TikTok is where everybody think is hot, you sing, right? So how do you go with that, like in a flow with that? Like how do you get, you know, because like I said, y'all have resumes. So what do you think has been your secret sauce being a singer where everybody talking about mumble rap right now?
Well, I've never been the person that think about what everybody else is talking about. I'm the person that created trend, and I've always been that way from when I was young. Like, I don't like to run the way everybody else is going. I like to go the way and have people following me. So when it comes to my music and what I create, like, I know what you're looking for, but I'm going to give you something different. And it's going to be authentic, it's going to be real, and most importantly, it's going to be dope. So how can you deny it? You know what I'm saying? And just hard work, consistency. I went to school at North Carolina Central University. Shout out to the Eagles. They just graduated today. And I got my degree there. So I studied music for a long time, a lot of different genres. I listen to a lot of different music. So my sound individually, it's like you can get a bit of pop here, a bit of jazz here, a bit of neo soul, R&B, and of course I grew up in the church. So I got a lot of that together. And when you think about it, there's not a lot of people that's well-rounded like that. Right. So that's what gets me through the door.
You just said something, and
it's key.
Yes, originality is key, and also, like you said, being well-rounded. You have to be able to, you know, be able to tap into different sounds and be, like you said, be well-rounded. Look at the baby. He does what he does, but at the same time, he on a track with Dua Lipa. You know what I'm saying? So you have to be also, I guess, willing to tap into those different genres or those different sounds. I mean, of course, while still sticking to your lane. You know what I mean?
As a singer, like, my control, my technique, I learned that from other genres. So if I was the type of person that only thought about what I wanted to know and what I want to sound like, then I would have really never took the time to learn that stuff and learn how to do it, you know?
Right.
So a lot of my experience just came with me saying, you know, this is music in general. What can I get from it? Rather than saying, oh, this is my favorite music. This is all I want to listen to every day. And that's what makes you repetitive. That's what makes you sound like somebody else. I got a homeboy that he listens to one singer all the time. So as soon as he opens his mouth, that's what he sound like. You know what I'm saying? That was the opposite of what I wanted to do. I wanted to be somebody that's like, you got 5 different people that come to name when I start singing. And that's the way I wanted to carry myself. So that's what it was. So
how does that work when it comes to the collaborative efforts? You know what I'm saying? Like when y'all create music together, what does that look like? What does the studio session between y'all look like? Have y'all ever gotten to it?
Not in a session.
Not in a session.
Like, as me and you have differences,
right?
You know, we both are, you know, strong-minded individuals. So
right.
It's sometimes we bump heads on like small shit, like outside of the music, but like we never had an issue. Even on like how we met, and I'm sure that we'll get to that. But even when it comes down to that, it was just like we always was focused on the same goal, was to create something dope. You know what I'm saying? Create something that felt good, you know what I'm saying? So it might not always be something where I'm using a sample. It might not always be something that I'm playing on. Shit, I don't even have to fully produce the record, but you know what I'm saying? What is the outcome look like? What does the final product look like? You know what I'm saying? And it was always to make sure that it's fire. Make sure that you know that we felt it. You know
wait, y'all really piggyback off each other when it comes to the little ad-libs. All right, so I want to tap into what you just said. How y'all met? How did we become D.Shawn and Soul?
All right, so we met at North Carolina Central University. Me and him was both students there. Okay. And in the music department, they do this thing called master class, where they bring some artists in to give us a master class. That year it was Chrisette Michelle. So Chrisette Michelle she had a concert for us later that night, and she had like a panel interview with the students. That was like my first week being at the school, so I didn't really know nobody. I ended up sitting beside Soul, and me and my brother had always been producing and making music, so I wanted to see what somebody else at a brand new school was going to think about it. So he was the person I ended up talking to, and I was like, yo, I'm D.Shawn, I'm a singer, I just made this new record, can you check this out? And he was like, yo, I'm Soul, I'm a producer, check this beat out. So we exchanged headphones and listened to each other's stuff. That night, we was in the studio till like 6 in the morning. I had an 8 o'clock class.
From the first day?
Yeah, that night. Yeah, we went crazy, never looked back, for sure.
Wow, that just low-key gave me chills for real, because like, turn up, God, because you be knowing.
For sure.
You know what I mean? To put y'all both in the same room, you know, for that, like, I don't know, I guess I'm mind blown because you're telling me from the moment y'all met each other, like y'all started making music the first day.
That night.
That's crazy.
And what was crazy is just like him separating himself from, because like before it's like I had other artists that wanted to work with you, like some would waste my time. Well, let's get up or whatever, and I'm just like now I'm charging deposits, like I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I can't play with my time, whatever. So I'm like, all right, like he came to the, like at the time I was charging like $50 an hour to record, and like he came to the table, you know what I'm saying, with money, you know what I'm saying, with some bread, like to invest in the situation. And then when we actually got in there and started creating, I'm just like I stopped charging them at like 2 hours or something like that.
Yeah.
We were still moving.
You knew how it moved, but you knew the process. That's
still moving, so it was like, you know, I think I might have charged it maybe a few more times after that, and then, you know, went through a few other things, and like we sat down with Ninth Wonder.
That's right.
Okay.
That's where he was just like, okay, y'all ever thought about like becoming a group? You know what I'm saying, like R&B, or producer, singer duo, or whatever. And after we performed the group, it was up like after that. So like, we got Your Girls playlist. We got a host of other songs and covers and everything. So, and I'm finishing the project now. So, it's been up since then, for sure.
So I'm gonna ask y'all this, and I'm gonna see if y'all can answer it. Okay, your 2 greatest projects that you've done, whether that's individually, whether that's together, you know what I'm saying? Because first things first, I don't think y'all got this in the beginning, so I'm going to do something real quick, okay? I just want y'all to go name for name until y'all be like, okay, I can't think of no more of who y'all work with, okay?
Shit.
And I'm talking about say that loud and proud.
Shit,
okay?
right.
Who want to go? I'm talking about go name for name, just who y'all work with, whether it's together, individually, whatever. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Migos.
Knife Wonder.
21 Savage.
Young Guru.
Ty Dolla $ign.
Rhapsody.
Yo Gotti.
T.I.
Meek Mill.
D'Angelo.
Genuine.
The Jizza.
Music Soul Child.
J. Cole.
Tank. We just did some Tank shit.
Yeah, we did just do some Osby Chill.
Remix. Sway the Remix God.
Doe Networks.
Damn. Let me think.
Okay.
I think you got me, bro. I think you got me. There's a couple people in there that I'm missing though. I'm gonna be like, damn.
I should have said that.
I did Meek Mill twice. Let me say Meek Mill again.
Okay.
So Payroll Fresh, he's an artist from Detroit. Jay Worthy is another artist that I'm working with. This guy named Gianni, that's from out here.
Shout out to Gianni, he's dope.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Y'all heard of Swift, right? He's from here too.
Shout out to Swift.
Okay.
So he goes by Swift for now, but he had a song called Pull Up that went crazy. Yeah. Crazy.
No.
Shout out to James Fortune, Leandria Johnson,
Yes.
Amber Bullock, sung for them, open up for them. K. Michelle, August Alsina, I almost forgot them.
Swank, King Draft, Ruben
They
Vincent,
still going off. Like,
Heather Victoria.
I'm not understanding. Like, if y'all not work, if this don't make you put, he's still going. If this don't put no fire under you, like, that's crazy to me. Like, for real, y'all, I'm proud of y'all, for real. And continue to do the things that you are doing, because you are sitting in rooms, opening doors that people are, like, some young boy is like, dang, man, I wish. You know? Or some young boy is more like, I know I can do it, but I don't really think that people I don't really think they gon', you know what I'm saying?
I got a million no's before we got the one yes to Sony. Like, I'll put it like that. We got a million no's. Like,
we still get no's.
Still get no's.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if you don't like, and I know this might be cliche, but if you don't stop what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? If you continue just to keep doing, like, regardless what somebody says, like, you almost gotta kind of like foresee the future, like see what you look like in that position. And don't stop until you get to that position, because that's the thing. Nobody can stop you but yourself at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
We used to say, we still kind of say, like, I'm trying to be the best version of me that I can be today.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, not tomorrow, not next week, not what happened last year. Like, I'm trying to be the best version of me that I can be right now. So when you think about it like that, you don't got no time to be upset. You don't got no time to be lazy or lethargic. If you're trying to be the best version of yourself every single day, and then if you did some dope shit yesterday, and you're going to have to try to outdo yourself yesterday. That's the point. So it's like every time we do some dope shit, it's like, okay, so what's next? What we about to do next? We just got back on the road for LA, so what's next? You know what we going next? What we doing next? So it's
ain't no parading, man. It ain't no, okay.
Some shots, man.
We did, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course. Yeah, we definitely going, tequila, so we definitely going, you know, gonna do that. But it's not no parading, like, okay, well, you know what I'm saying? It's been the same focus and the same grind, you know. Granted, the pandemic shut down a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, like, just for us, like, festival shows, interviews, everything, you know, like, everybody kind of experienced, like, a similar story, but, like, we could have, you know, said, all right, bro, like, let's move on to the next thing, let's do real estate now, so, you trying to sell realtors or something, like, you know what I'm saying, but it's like,
you kept that hustle about you.
This is the same, it's been the same grind and the same focus, you know what I'm saying, and I mean, like, for that person that feels, because I was in Wilson, North Carolina, bro. Like nothing's going on like in Wilson as far as like real opportunities to do certain things. So as I watched certain people I grew up with, Jamario Artist being one of them, he plays bass for Bruno Mars, and my cousin Greg Cox, who has a record with Kurt Franklin, one of the biggest records. You know what I'm saying? A few other people, Thomas, go by Samo. Came from Wilson. I mean, he's doing great. It's a lot of people that I saw around me doing things, and I'm like, why can't I do that? Like, I can definitely do that.
This just makes this like my purpose and mission for this platform even more, like me even more, because there's so many people right now sitting, like just hearing Raleigh thinking that they cannot make it to those rooms, and just to have y'all, you moved from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying, like where everybody think that's like the Black Hollywood, you know, everybody trying to make it to Atlanta.
But you know what's the crazy thing about that? You can go to Atlanta, but if you still had the same mindset and motivation that you had in North Carolina, you still ain't gonna do shit.
That's just the point.
Like, you gonna see everybody else hustling and working and grinding around you, but you still ain't gonna be manifesting nothing. It start with the grind. It don't even start with where you at. Yeah. It start with the grind. But
and to my point, what I'm saying is like, they came from these places where everybody's going, you know, said they're going hard or whatever, and we're right here. And if your mentality is, I'm not gonna stop until I get to where it is that I'm going, you know what I'm saying? You can be sitting in these rooms too. Like, it's just, I don't know, that's just crazy to me. Like, y'all are really like doing it out here, and like I said, I'm very proud of y'all, and I'm very happy for y'all, and happy for the things that are going to happen, you know, in the future for y'all. And one thing that I respect about y'all so much is the fact that you know how to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's very important, especially when it comes to that generation after us, where we're trying to say, like, listen, you can do whatever it is that you want to do. Look at what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? But when you tell a child, look at what I'm doing, it's so much when it comes to being that example. That is a lot that goes into being an example. And the way that y'all have came up here and you've carried yourselves, you know what I'm saying, and the way that you have spoke about what it is that you do and what your passion is, thank you for being an example.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be able to know how to talk. It's cool to be able to know how to sing and not necessarily focus on rap. And it's cool to sing for the ladies.
I know.
It's cool to talk good about women.
Every show I do something, I'll be like, yo, fellas, make some noise. And then you get like 2-3 niggas, And I look at Soul and I'm like, see, this is the reason why we don't do that shit for them anyway. We only doing it for the ladies. Ladies make some noise and then they go crazy. So it shows you, like, if you really want to base, if you want to support, like, the ladies always got you. Especially if you do some dope shit, you look fly, you do your thing. They gonna support you. That's
Period. We will. We will. I will stand and say yes, we will. As long as it looks good and it's packaged together.
You know?
Well, y'all, D.Shawn, so thank y'all so much for kicking it with me. I really enjoyed y'all. Yes. Social media, how they can get with you. Go ahead, let them have it. I am going to make sure it's going to be at the bottom of the screen. So,
alright. You can call me at, I can give you that number.
Now you can call me.
But, so, give them Soul IG. That's the best place to reach me at. I do check my DMs most of the time.
For sure.
GIVEEMSOUL. Give them Soul. Y'all contact me there.
My individual Instagram, Twitter, D.Shawn Music. That's IDSHAWN Music. And then we got a group page, D.Shawn Soul. That's DSHAWN and Soul. Follow us, check us out.
Okay. And any new projects that's coming up? Because I can put a little. I mean, listen, what you want to promo? Let the people know.
Album on the way, singles on the way. We got a whole lot of stuff on the way. We actually got a song out with Tank already on his project called Just Vibes, with our single called TBH. So until we drop some new stuff, go run them streams up.
Period. That's what we're going to do. Well, y'all already know. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like I told y'all, I always got the good. Like, I don't know how. God is just good. I always have the good people on my show. Thank y'all for kicking it with me. Y'all already know it's the real, the raw, the rap, baby. It's the hot seat. And I'm your girl, Ashley Maya. And we out.